Yo, now we're back again with a lovely tutorial. Okay, yeah. So, this is the project. Dwayne The Rapper, Yasi on the hook, and his beats on the keys, and on the mixes, and lastly, our very own Clutch on the last verse. I did justice to this verse. Yeah. So, not wasting much of your time. Let me first play a song so that you also. But guys, the song is out. Yeah, it's out. You can go stream it. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Just search Friday Nights. Yeah, doing the rap. To come. Okay, let's go.
Mine in the booth, let me hit it. Yeah.
So this is how it's sounding, like without effects and everything like it's. Yeah.
Clear out the way. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We not even moving fast, so everyone's steady and lagging in place. I got no enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the party's in love.
Friday nights, I look at the city lights. I just need a cup and a little bit of Russian bed.
So yeah. So I'll start just like I'll mute the beat, and for the beat, if this video gets more likes, I'll do beat construction for the beat, how I made the beat, everything, like how the vibe was, yeah. And actually, well, we recorded these vocals in my room, and by the time I didn't have a laptop, so I only had the hard drive. So and I had the hard drive and the USB mic, Samsung G-Track mic, yeah. So you guys, no excuses. No, I don't have a laptop. I can't start. No, I'm waiting. I want to save money so that I can start. If you have the skill, even your phone, because I remember me, I started producing beats on my phone. Yeah. So not wasting much of your time. So let's get it. So I'll mute everything, all the effects. I'll just remain with the delays also. I'll mute them. I'll mute the delays because you'll be like, no, it's sounding good already. So let's go. Yeah, not having a mouse, so my workflow is slow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all. So, let's try this here.
Clear out the way. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of.
So this part here, this track delay. These are just like delay throws. Yeah, like they're just only like. Let me first play you guys so that you hear it. Because I think this is also interesting. Because there are times where like you can't just put the delay on the vocals, like right on the vocals there. So you just have to trim it and cut it here and put it in what we call a delay throw. So if you hear this, it's going to sound. You see? Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So those are like those are tips people don't talk about mostly. And for the hook, if you've seen, there's this is like left right. Yeah, so just for thickness, and the mic I was using is not really a big expensive mic that can like record nice good vocals, such like, okay, but me I just like adding like layers or duplicates so that the vocal sounds a bit bigger and more full, because this is like panned to the left. Like if you go in the mixer and then you go on hook for Yase, you see it's 100% panned to the left and right. Yeah, so they're just like complementing each other.
Clear out the way. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We're not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place. I got no enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the
So you
energy.
can hear this properly if you have headphones on, but you can hear the fullness. And then for Yasi, now let's start like me like just break down the overall chain. I'm sure you're asking like, oh, this looks like a very big project or what? It's not a big project. So the only important things here are this: the master, the sub master, the vocal bass. These are the only things that really matter. So all the vocals are going into the vocal bass. Yeah. The vocal bass is where everything is going. All the verses, all the hooks, all the backings, yeah, they're going there. So here, when I'm mixing here, this is where like I make the overall decisions. Yeah, overall decisions, and then I make these decisions while I'm mixing the vocals with the beat together, not like just a solo, like I solo the beat, what and what. No, I don't do that. So for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to solo the vocals so that you guys hear how the effects were. So if you've seen these hook, they're going into this hook bass. So this hook bass is just having like auto-tune just for correction, yeah, some parts, and also an EQ, yeah, an EQ just like to make the vocal sound clean. So let's hear it without.
Clear out the way. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off
It's
of
a
my
very
face.
dramatic change,
We're
but
not
because
even
these
moving
boosts, they're
fast, how
very
everyone's steady and lagging
just
in
like 1
place.
GB, the
I got
reduction,
no
3 GB
enemy.
here,
Yeah.
Feed off the
Yeah.
energy.
and 3
Yeah.
GB here.
It
So
was a crazy
not
scene.
crazy,
Now I think the party's in
but
love
crazy.
with
Friday
me.
nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a cup and a little bit.
Let me just loop this so that I'm not having, or maybe yeah, I'm not having time to do that. Yeah, so
Clear out the way. See how we
So
dropped in the
just-
music is blasting the
that's
feeling right off of
auto-tune,
my
light
face.
auto-tune.
We're not even
Because the singer did a very good job. Yeah, just some light auto-tune on here. I think this is like compression. For me, I like compressing and adding EQ on each like vocal. Yeah, as you can see, as we're progressing, we're going to see there is more EQ and more compression. Yeah, so I think that's all for the hook bass. And then this is like the reverbs, because I stack reverbs. Yeah, this is like the room reverb, and then it's the plate reverb. So as you can see, if you go down here in the reverb, so there's this reverb here. Yeah, this one, those of Valhalla Vintage. This one also, I think this is the whole reverb. Yeah, I was writing. I label everything so that I'm not confused. As you see, this project was made like early 2025. Yeah, that's when it was like recorded. Okay, so as we progress here, let me put it in the view where I can see properly. Yeah, so here we just have like the virtual mix there by Slate Digital. I love this because it tries to give me like the analog mix virtual feel, warmth, like that warmth. So as you see, have you seen? It's just like the famous mic emulation of the Sony G800. Yeah, I'm not sure if I got that name right, but something like that. Yeah, and into this preamp, also this EQ just for tone and correction. As I told you that there's more EQ and compression. Yeah, also more compression as well. Yeah. So let's see us sounding with all together with the effects.
Clear out the
As you
way.
see,
See how he dropped
sounding
in the music is
weak,
blasting
like
the
it's
feeling
weak.
right
But
off
if
of my
once I just
face.
add it
We're
in,
not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in
this is where the
place.
magic is.
I got no
Part
enemy.
of the
Yeah.
magic.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the
And
party's
then the revival, I'm just adding some high end, the shimmer and some thickness so that it corrects, because the mic wasn't that good. I wanted the vocals to have more body and more presence. So from here, I just added an EQ, and this EQ was like an over EQ for the whole vocals. So nothing crazy. You've seen just like some dips.
clear out the way. See how he dropped in the
Just like-
music is blasting the feeling.
So yeah,
I got no enemy.
those
Feed off the energy.
those minimal touches, and then what else? This is the source. This is where like everything falls in. For this one, I don't forget this one on my mix. Yeah. So this one, I'll play it without it, and then with it, I'll put it in afterwards.
Clear out the way. See how he dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We're not even moving fast, how everyone's
sounds more full and more like it's a vocal now. Like, so here I usually go through like each band. I separate each band. So this band from here to here, I separate it, and then I dial in the attack, the release, and everything. And if there's boosting of the gain, I will do that. Same applies to every frequency. Yeah. Especially this frequency. This frequency is very tedious. So I tend to, you've seen, the low end, I don't like low end a lot, because there's bass in the vocal, in the beat. Again, you add bass in your vocal to just end up making mad. So yeah, here again, each and mind you, I'm doing this like for overall, like the overall vocals, the backings, everything. Yeah. If you want, you can copy these settings, but it depends with
we're not even moving fast,
your
how everyone's
song
steady
and
and
the type
lagging in
of mic you're
place.
using.
I got no
Yeah.
enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the
and then
party's
from
in
there,
love with me.
Friday nights, I look at
more compression. More compression.
Clear out the way. See
I
how
was
he dropped
using
in the
this
music is
compression
blasting the
because
feeling
at that
right
time
off of
I
my
was mixing
face. We're not even moving fast, how
vocals.
everyone's steady and
I never
lagging in
used to really
place.
understand when they say release time, but I didn't just really used to dial in the right values for those things. So I used to use the RVox more, and then after there I just added the TSR.
Clear out the way. See how he dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face.
From there, I added a source, the secret source. If you want, you can copy this, but here how it sounds like now. Without it, first.
Clear out the way. See how he dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We're not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place.
This delay.
I got no enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
Like,
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the party's in love with me.
Friday nights, I look at
just gives the focus that bouncy, wavy vibe as if they're floating. Yeah. From there, more compression. More compression. Yeah. So you've seen such the CLA2A. The same one, like with I was told that this one has a very fast attack. Yeah. So
clear out the
I was just
way.
dimming the peaks.
See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place. I got no enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the party's in love with me.
I've noticed once you're adding these plugins they also have like artifacts. Don't know artifacts or what they add their own low ends, their own stuff just to make the vocal be different. Okay, nice but different. So I tend to do that, to remove the low assist, the low end rumble. From there, I'm sure I want to see how I did process the verses. And for the this thing for the verse is just simple because this chain, like for the verse, it's going into the bus, the Vox bus. So what's only here is just compression and some EQ. I usually make specific EQs for each sound. Yeah. So I just like feel it in the pocket. So like
Friday nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a cup and a little bit of Russian bear. Looking at my shawty, I'm like, what you gon' wear? She looking like a snack and I'm hungry like, damn. Show me how you do it, I'ma roll with it. Bitch so good, it got coke in it. She looking damn pretty and I'm fucking with it. Everything I look at, if I like it, then I'm spending on it. You with Friday nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a
CPU usage. Okay.
Friday nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a cup and a little bit of Russian bear. Looking at my shawty, I'm like, what you gon' wear? She looking like a snack and I'm hungry like, damn. Show me how you do it, I'ma roll with it. Bitch so good, it got coke in it. She
Very powerful, very important. And people don't underestimate this, underrate it as if it's just like. And if you have seen my vocals, I've chopped them up, I've cleaned them up. Yeah, some of them I've boosted them up because you have to gain stage before you even start doing this. You clean them, you crossfade them. That's why you're seeing all these things, and just color code them so that you don't get confused. Yeah. From there, from Dwayne, I think there's just a reverb, a delay, again a reverb. I don't know. I was obsessed with reverb in this mix. Yeah. I don't know. I think that was the test I was going for. And then lastly for clutch, I think we just did the same thing now, just like different settings now. Different. You've seen this one is a bit crazier. It's crazy. So you can hear it. Let's go hear it.
Now I think the party's in love with me.
Oh, it's even.
Now I think the party's in love with me.
A nigga vanish. If you find a business, you find me, that's where I'm standing. 7 p.m. Friday, so you know on Friday. They say I gotta stay in the house, will I try they? Look left, look right, now a nigga vanish. If you find a business, you find me, that's where I'm standing. Too clean, too cool, and a nigga handsome. Ghosting all these niggas like my name be Danny Phantom. One zoo B for them moving to 7 p.m. Friday, so you know on Friday. They say I gotta stay in the house, will I try they? Look left, look right, now a nigga vanish. If you find a business, you find me, that's where I'm standing.
Feel the difference. Man. Yeah, but that was just like the whole mix. Yeah. Same things. What else want to talk about? And for the processing on my master bus, my sub master bus, the only thing which was there was just like I told you I'll have compression. Just like the SSL comp. Yeah, just like dimming off. So if I play it in contact with the beat, you're going to hear how the compressor was working. It was just like gluing things up.
Hey. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place. I got no enemy.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the party's in love.
Friday nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a cup and a little bit of Russian bear.
And then from there, if you go to my effects thought, so these effects like the reverbs, the delays, these ones, they're also going in a bus. This all effects bus, and what you just hear is just like the crazy EQ shape. Yeah, this EQ just to like clean the mat, because as you were seeing, there was like too much reverb, like tons of reverb, but it was a bit controlled. It wasn't a bit, it was controlled. Yeah, I didn't do inside chaining in here because I think, I don't know, I was tripping. I was supposed to side chain. Yeah, so
see how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place.
Yeah, if you can, let me try to solo this so that you can hear the reverbs. Oh, I think you can hear them. The change is like, can't tell, but it's crazy. Like it works. Like it made a difference. So yeah.
See how we dropped in the music is blasting the.
Without the delay throws, the song doesn't sound like.
See how we dropped in the music is blasting the. See how we dropped in the music is blasting the feeling right off of my face. We not even moving fast, how everyone's steady and lagging in place. I got no enemies.
Yeah.
Feed off the energy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy scene. Now I think the party's in love with me.
Friday nights, I look at the city lights, I just need a cup and a little bit of Russian bear. Looking at my shawty, I'm like, what?